Hey filmmaker Chung here. Here we have the Zhiyun Smooth Q and the Smooth Q2, and we are going to talk about what is so different about the two. Of course, the Q2 being the newer version, but with a lot of improvements and also new modes added to it, and also just quite a lot of new things over here. So the original Smooth Q is a more plasticky design. You can have basically the whole thing is made of plastic. The new Q2 is a aluminum alloy design, and it has a silicone grip to give you a better grip. And because it's metal, it feels like a more robust product that wouldn't break that fast. The plastic design over time we've seen also from different brands that because it's plastic, if you just throw it in your bag or you accidentally sit on your bag, you can just break it entirely. While with it now being fully aluminum, it would have that lessened because it's just a much stronger design. That's why with the original Smooth Q you get like a hard case with it to really protect it. So let's look at the other changes. Of course, the size has been changed, the Q2 being much smaller. But if we look and turn it around, we can see that not only the size, but also some of the shape has changed. This here on the side here, we can see that this now is not blocked, while the original Q has this side being blocked. So here it has like, you would need to buy like a counterweight and to move your phone out so you can actually plug something into your phone to record audio with. While the new Smooth Q2, this side is unblocked, so now you can easily access all the ports if you need to like plug it in to recharge your phone, or even just plug in your like Rode SmartLav or other microphones. That won't be hindered. So that is a nice new design on the Smooth Q2. Also on the Smooth Q2 there is a quick release for the clamp. However, personally for me, I don't feel like it's a needed added feature because you can still just grab your phone out of the clamp really fast, and rebalancing is not really a must because the new motors are really strong, and it does a really good job even when it's slightly out of balance. So it's not like the original Smooth Q where you need to really finally adjust the balance finally adjust the balance of it, and then it would work really nicely. The new one, you can't rotate the clamp to make it into a portrait mode. However, there is a portrait mode on its own, so we can change it into a portrait mode just holding it like this. So this, I don't feel like it's that much of an issue to use as a portrait mode. The battery of the Q2 is replaceable, and we have a USB Type-C to recharge it, so it recharges much faster. And because it can be replaced, it makes it for certain travelers, they might want to buy a replaced extra battery so they don't need to recharge the battery every time. But with the Q2 you need to use a USB micro to recharge it, and it's only an internal battery, so the charging of this battery might take much longer than the Q2. The Q2 also lasts much longer, being 17 hours, opposite of this being, I think it was 12 hours. There is no full USB out right now. So on the old one we had like this big USB, so you could use the Smooth Q as a power bank. However, that is now missing from the Q2. The button wise, what has been really changed is on the Q2 we don't have a zoom rocker anymore. So you have like a zoom rocker on the original one, but for me personally, if that is a must or not, personally for me, I would never really use the zoom for taking photos, nor really for taking videos, because it's still a digital zoom, so on most of the phones, so it's always loses quality than using just the standards and just to film with it. The other physical change is you don't have a separate mode button on the Q2. So on the original one we have like a mode button, and when we press it once it changed from PF to lock, and press it double for like the other modes. Instead of having the many double presses, it now just goes through a set of modes. So the new Smooth Q, basically the joystick is also your mode button, so you can press on the joystick and you can change from one to another. So basically you press one and it goes to the right side to change to another mode, and we double press it to go to the left side, so we can toggle through the modes like that. So that is a interesting new way to toggle through the modes. On the Smooth Q2 we have the new mode of POV and Vortex. So let's actually go to POV mode. So POV is just that it fully follows your rotational movements. So you can do like more interesting or really crazy movements with your shot. And the Vortex mode, of course, is that 360 roll that everybody is asking about. So you can do that 360 roll with the Q2. And yeah, that is pretty much it with the feature-wise that they have, or the modes that they have added. So on the original one, the power and the record button are the same button, but on the new Smooth Q, they are separated. The record button also right now with the Smooth Q, you can just connect only the Bluetooth, just turn on the Bluetooth on your phone and connect it directly with the Smooth Q without the ZY Play app. And you can use the record button to take photos and take videos with your standard camera app. So you don't really need to turn on the ZY Play app. While with the original one, you can only like use a lot of these features via the ZY Play app. New one can just use your standard camera app, which makes it a lot easier and also takes much less time to basically start recording a video, because always the ZY Play app, it takes much more time to set up and also link your phone to the gimbal. While with the Bluetooth right now, it's just when you turn on the gimbal and you have the Bluetooth already on your phone, it just auto connects, so you don't even have to reconnect every time. One thing I don't like about the new Smooth Q joystick is that the joystick mainly feels like there is no in between. There's basically only on or off. So the power of like moving your gimbal, there is no like, you could in the old one you can still like move it slowly or make it faster, but in the new version there is basically only on and off, so it's only move fast and there's no slow mode. So that can be only changed or altered on the phone app itself. So that is depends on your style of using it. It might be a drawback, but personally it doesn't matter too much in actual use, depending on, unless you really want to do it like just holding it and do a slow pan instead of moving your hand to do a slow pan. So that is only something you might want to alter in the phone app itself, in the ZY Play app, to change the control rate of the Smooth Q2 to be much slower. So those were the differences between the Zhiyun Smooth Q and the Q2. If you have any questions, please comment below. And if you are new to this channel and want to see more upcoming videos, please hit that subscribe button here below and make sure to hit that bell icon so you're always updated when I post a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye!